Dos Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. Devin Duvernay to return it. Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Great job.
They go right back to ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Down the sideline inside the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Has this at the 6. With some trickery here on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Coming out throwing is Williams. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars put one more on that first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tyler Scott now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up! Go!
After the pick, here's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on, set! Ready?
Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. Gets some space around midfield. Keeps himself upright. Rome Odunze! And he flips the field for them before being taken down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. Devin Lloyd making the play.
Devin Lloyd on the coverage defensively.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Hit made by TJ Edwards. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. ETN again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
These are 24. 11.
Gonna give to ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They're gonna try with ETN. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Hey.
Lawrence working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Red.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football.
Hey, run!
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, ETN gets it. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
These are 24.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Ready up!
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Williams on the play action. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Let's go.
Staying grounded with Swift. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now an inside handoff to Swift. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Here's Parker Washington with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Red 23. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Lawrence in the pistol. Searches from the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Lawrence now off the play action. Stays in. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Washington now to return. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Think right.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Red on red. 30 left. Here we go.
Now a carry by Etienne. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Williams from the gun. That throw finds Kmet. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. First down throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Etienne on the give. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Red, 23.
Now we give left side to Bigsby. Escapes a defender. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Scott now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One in behind center with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down, here's Williams. He's going deep this time. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Williams throwing on fourth. He's trying to go deep again. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
11, Agate. Red.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Gets to space right side. And they take this in for the score. The Jaguars push their lead to 15. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars take a 16-point lead.
Bears 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Scott now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Okay, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked by their rookie out of Florida State.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Easy, 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 easy.
Going with Bigsby here. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Hey, hey. Easy. Read a 24. Read a 24.
Again, it's Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Go, go. Hey, kill. Hot.
They run it again with Bigsby. And he'll go down here at the 16. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Damn, gun. 11. Here we go.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Lion. All right, here we go. Done.
Running left with Bigsby. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
We'll see what they...
The score is Jaguars
red, on red. There we go, sir.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First down, Williams. Komet brings it in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Throwing from the gun here. Able to get it to Moore. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's a Chicago first down. To throw is Williams. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be second down.
70 range.
To throw, Williams. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Now here's Williams. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Andre Cisco.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
On red. Great job.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rip, 23.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, easy. Route. 11.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He lets one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. A reverse on the opening kickoff. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars, they're going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence looking to throw. This throw is caught. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. This finds Carter complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Williams. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go!
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Williams. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, Lion! Here we go, sir.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Hey, run!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win.